One day, Emma got a message from her mom. It said, "Dinner at 7 p.m. at Bella's." Big news. Emma was surprised. Her family didn't talk to her much, but she thought, maybe this time it's different. Maybe they want me there. Emma worked at a hospital. After work, she didn't have time to change her clothes. She wore her nurse uniform and drove to the restaurant. She opened the door and saw everyone sitting at the table. Her mom Linda was smiling. Her dad Peter was drinking tea. Her sister Sophie looked very happy. Even Grandpa Tom was there. But no one saved a seat for Emma. She stood there. Then she saw a big sign on the wall. "Congratulations to our real daughter." Emma felt cold inside. Her mom said, "Oh, good, you're here. We already started." Sophie looked at her and said, "You didn't have time to change?" Emma said, "I worked late." She smiled, but it was a sad smile. A waiter brought her a chair. No one moved. Emma sat at the end of the table. Then her mom stood up. She held a glass and said loudly, "To Sophie, our real daughter." Everyone laughed and clapped. Emma didn't understand. Sophie said, "I took a DNA test. I am not adopted. I'm Mom and Dad's real daughter." Everyone was happy. Peter had tears in his eyes. Linda touched her heart. Emma asked, "What about me?" There was silence. Then her mom said, "Well, it was a hard time. We were young. Maybe there was a mistake." Sophie laughed and said, "You are from another family. It's okay. We still love you." Emma felt very alone. Then the waiter gave her an envelope. It had her name, Emma. She put the envelope in her coat. She didn't open it. She stood up and said, "I'm going outside for some air." No one stopped her. Outside, the air was cold. Emma looked at the envelope. She felt something strange. Maybe this paper will tell me the truth, she thought. Emma sat outside the restaurant. She held the envelope in her hands. She didn't open it right away. She was scared. What if this letter changes everything, she thought. But she was ready. Emma opened the envelope. Inside was one letter. It was written by hand. She looked at the writing. It was Grandpa Tom's handwriting. She remembered it from birthday cards when she was a child. Emma read, "Dear Emma, if you are reading this, they told you the news. Or maybe they only told part of it. I waited a long time to write this. Now it is time. You need to know the truth. Your real mom's name was Anna. She was kind, strong, and smart. She was my daughter's best friend. She loved you very much. She died in a car crash when you were a baby." Emma started to cry. She never heard this name before, Anna. Her real mother. She kept reading. "After the accident, Linda took you. She said she wanted to help. I believed her. But she didn't take you out of love. She didn't want to talk about Anna. She wanted to forget her. I wanted to stay close to you, but Linda said no. She told me to stop. So I waited. I waited until you were ready." Emma's hands were shaking. She sat down on a bench near the road. She looked up at the stars. Her heart was full of feelings. Sadness, anger, hope. She had a mother. A real one. Her name was Anna. She loved her. Then Emma read the last line. "Come to see me tonight. I will tell you more. Love, Grandpa Tom." Emma wiped her tears. She stood up. She knew what she had to do. She had to go. She had to hear the full truth. Emma got in her car. She drove to Grandpa Tom's house. It was only 15 minutes away, but her heart was beating fast the whole time. When she arrived, the porch light was on. Grandpa Tom was sitting on a swing, waiting. He stood up when he saw her. He didn't say anything. He just opened his arms. Emma ran to him. He hugged her, tight, warm, real. It felt like home. They went inside. The house smelled like wood and tea. Nothing had changed. Old chairs, old lamp, pictures on the wall. But now everything felt special. Grandpa Tom took a small box from the table. Inside were letters. Many letters. "They are from your mom," he said. Her name was Anna. He gave Emma a photo. It was a woman holding a baby in a hospital. "She is beautiful," Emma said softly. "She is your mother," Tom said. Emma cried again. But these tears were soft. She saw herself in that photo. The nose, the smile, the way Anna looked at the baby with love. Grandpa Tom gave her another envelope. It said, "For Emma, when she's ready." Emma opened it. It was a letter from her real mom. "My dear Emma, if you are reading this, I can't be with you. But I loved you very much. You were wanted. You were special. Don't listen to anyone who says you are not enough. You are mine. And I am yours. Always. Mom." Emma held the letter close to her heart. For the first time in her life, she knew she was loved. Not by chance. Not by mistake. She was chosen. Emma stayed at Grandpa Tom's house. They talked for many hours. He showed her more letters, photos, and stories. Emma learned that her mom, Anna, was a music teacher. She loved to sing. She wrote songs and poems. "She called you little star," Grandpa Tom said. Emma smiled. She felt warm inside. The next morning, Emma made a big decision. "I don't want to go back," she said. Not to Linda. Not to Peter. Not to Sophie. She was done with their cold words. She was done trying to be part of their family. Now, she wanted to build her own life. A few days later, Emma went to the courthouse. She changed her name. Now, she was Emma Cardenas, her real mother's name. When she said it out loud, it felt right, like finding the missing piece of a puzzle. She didn't tell Linda or Peter. She didn't need to. This choice was for her, not for them. Emma stayed in Grandpa Tom's guest room. She put photos of Anna on the walls. She played soft music every morning. She smiled more. She felt free. She went back to work as a nurse. But she felt stronger now. She helped people. She listened to them. She was kind, like her mother. Emma put a small photo of Anna in her badge. It reminded her every day, "I am loved. I am enough." She didn't answer Sophie's messages. Sophie wrote, "I didn't mean to hurt you." But Emma stayed silent. She didn't want to open old pain again. She had something better now. Peace. Spring came. The weather was warm. Birds sang outside the window. The sun came in through the curtains. Emma sat at the piano each morning. She played soft music. She smiled. She felt calm. She felt safe. At night, she and Grandpa Tom drank tea on the porch. They watched the stars. He said, "Anna would be proud of you." Emma smiled. "I hope so." Emma worked at the hospital. She helped many people. She was strong and kind. She talked to young nurses and gave them hope. She wore her new name with pride, Emma Cardenas. She carried a photo of her mother, not to show others, but for herself. One day, Sophie wrote again. She said, "Let's talk. We're still family." Emma didn't answer. She didn't need to. Her family was here now. Anna, her mom, who loved her. Tom, her grandpa, who waited. And herself, the girl who finally believed in her own worth. Emma sat by the window one evening. The air was warm. The sky was pink. She opened Anna's last letter again. It said, "You are not too much. You are strong. You are mine. Always." Emma closed her eyes and breathed deep. She felt peace in her heart. For the first time, she didn't feel like the extra girl. She didn't feel broken. She felt whole. And she whispered, I choose me.